So today we're back working on the new project LBZ. I've been slowly filming over the past couple weeks. I've just been doing body work and whatever. I'm gonna do an updated video. I've been filming, so I'm gonna make a video here soon, but it's just a lot of boring stuff, so trying to make it not quite as boring. But today we're gonna be retrofitting switchback turn signals. Is that what they're called? The little LED strips in the mirrors. The new body style mirrors. They came on the truck along with cab lights and whatever. So these have switchbacks in them. I'll probably make it so both of these have switchbacks and get rid of the daytime running light. Talk about that later. But the mirrors, these are just amber. They light up amber and then they flash amber. I don't like that. And I didn't want to buy the Boost Auto ones. And I can't find any videos online on how to retrofit them. So I'm gonna make a video. So this one right here is done. As you can tell, there's LED strips in there and then 2 leads coming out the back. So this one's done. I just need to glue it back together, like the lens. Oh my goodness. Lens is still off. So you can kind of see I hacked it up a little, but you won't see any of that because I'll have the lens on obviously, and then I'm gonna paint and just leave like strips like most of the bros do. So yeah, these are profile pivot 6-inch LED strips. Here's one of the boxes they came in. I can leave a part number, maybe that's part number. I got them on the Retrofit source. They kind of sell everything for doing these retrofits. So, this phone sucks, I swear. If you've ever taken these apart, you know that sometimes, and most of the time, you have to break this glass. Not ideal. This one's already broken. I was trying to be sneaky and get some string behind here and kind of like debadging the emblems on the trucks. Yeah, it's really hard, so plan on breaking it. Sometimes I think the Boost Auto mirrors you don't have to. Sometimes you get lucky and they'll just pop off, but most of these like aftermarket eBay cheaper mirrors, plan on breaking that bad boy right there. There's a screw right here in the center you have to get to. So honestly, to break this, you can just kind of do whatever you want. I just like to get the safety squints on and you know, just get in there. It's Phillips. Philadelphia cream cheese. You know. It's lovely. Yeah. So there's that, and then this bad boy, just say hopes and dreams, and literally just rip it off. I didn't break the last one or this one, so take that as a win. Unplug those, that's for your heat, I believe. Boom. Next, there is 4 Philadelphia cream cheeses right there. And then one back in here that you can't really see. That's your reverse light. That's off. If you're gonna color match your mirrors too, it's always smart to take them completely apart. Around these edges, it'll start peeling, and you don't want that. There's 2 more feelies right here for the turn signal light. And then the plug. Plug that. And pop this out. I don't know if you gotta take the mirror caps off, but I like to. Hopefully I don't break these too, like I broke everything else. Oh yeah, I missed one Phillips. Whoops. Okay, now bottom one should just pop off. Maybe it can stay. I don't know. Reflector. So yeah, heat gun on the highest setting. Careful not to melt anything. Get it to where it's like hot, but not completely torched. If you start smelling something funny, then you'll probably know that it's too hot. So take your time. I use the razor blade, just kind of get this end up. You'll hear it slowly start separating. You do not want to break these. I've broken so many lenses and parts. And let me tell you, it's not a good feeling. So take your time. Yeah. And then this little piece in here just pops right off, and then you have your old LEDs. Those are like plastic welded to hold that in. You can just break them off with your fingernail or a razor blade or whatever. There's that. Boom. Hurry and show you on this one since it's finished, and I think I'm just going to time lapse the rest of it, but I'll explain beforehand. So it's hard to see, but I dremeled that out because these strips are just a little bit long, and then they're tucked just barely back in there. They have 3M adhesive on the back of them, so I started here and stuck it down, and then I drilled these little pilot holes. Always obviously could have drilled smaller holes, but I used fishing line there, and there, just to hold it on in case the adhesive wants to fail. So everything's super solid. And then on this end, I drilled another hole for the wires. So they tuck in there and then run this way behind this piece, and then they stick out the back. And then I don't know how I'm gonna sew that up. I'll probably just glob some RTV in there and forget about it. On the mirror, this part has a spot that it goes through right here. So for this second wire that I added, probably could have went that way more, but I just didn't, so don't worry about it. I think I'm just gonna notch some air out right here. Might be able to just tuck it up through there, but I think I'm gonna notch it just for cleanliness, because there's that inside there, so it should notch just fine. Just so you know, if you want to do it that way, you can. So I'm gonna run inside and knock this other light out. Pretty much like I said, your small drill bit, your bigger ones, and then Dremel this out from like there, just right to that edge. Both of those. 2 big holes here on the ends, and then your little holes, as many as you want, through there, and then 2 big holes here. Pretty much just so this strip can fit through it. Run that through the back of that hole, and then fold it over like that. And then go through this hole, and your strip will lay in there just like that. So I started at this end, tuck that in like that, and then obviously use your adhesive. And then once like half of it is stuck down, then take your fishing line or whatever you want to use, wire, and just loop that over, and then tie your knots on the back side just to help secure that a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that with both of these. And then pretty much done. That's pretty much how it should look. And then just take your black RTV around the edges and glue it back together.